Good evening and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin and I am the Dream Detective, and I help you to find the gold in the gobbledygook of your dreams so that you can live the life you dream of. Tonight, I wanted to share with you some thoughts about stepping up or stepping off. Now, just to give you a bit of background by what I mean by that expression is that where I grew up in the Bronx, either you got into a confrontation and either you stepped up to it, you stepped to it and handle it, or you stepped off before you got more than your feelings hurt. And I was faced with a situation like that in these last few weeks and months, not necessarily confronting other people as such in terms of squaring off with them, but certainly in terms of um, asking for help, looking for answers, getting assistance, and finding that various people in various ways just let me down. Either they said they'd help and they didn't help, or they didn't, they said no, or whatever the various permutations were. Basically, um, they didn't come through. They didn't step up. Now, my particular history is that, my particular attitude is like, you know what? I work faster and better on my own. Let me do it my damn self so I don't have to depend on anybody else. So it has been part of my life's lesson to ask other people for help. So when a situation arises like this, particular situation has arisen for me, where people, the support that I was looking for people fell through, it would be very easy for me to fall back into that pattern of, you know what, screw y'all, I'll do it myself. I'll get it done better and faster on my own. But this situation doesn't actually allow for me to be able to handle things on my own. I do need help, so I can't go back into that go it alone mode. But what I do have to do is step up to the plate, step to this situation and handle it, deal with it. Maybe not in the way I would have liked, but I have to deal with it, because stepping off and stepping away from this situation is just not an option. It's not possible, and I won't allow it in any case. And it just occurred to me that often in life we have challenges where we have to decide whether we're going to step up or just step off. It could be with regard to starting a business. It could be with regard to a certain relationship. It could be with regard to anything that occurs in our life. But there comes a point in time where we have to stop, you know, dancing around the issue, have to stop tiptoeing around it or trying to avoid it or force somebody else to deal with it for you. There comes a time where you need to step up or just step off. And I would challenge you to think about that. Where in your life are you not stepping up to the plate and taking responsibility for your success, whatever that may mean for you? Are you letting others dictate to you what you should and shouldn't be doing and how you should and shouldn't be doing it? Are you taking responsibility for your success? Are you being able to step up to the plate and keep going when others tell you no, or I can't, or they tell you they will and then they don't? Are you willing to take up the slack and step up? And I'll tell you what, it takes strength, it takes fortitude to sometimes to have to, at least for a time, go it alone because you're not getting the support. Or people are fading away and they're not, they tell you one thing, they do something else, and you're left twisting in the wind on your own. Do you have what it takes to step up? Think about that. It's not um, it's not always prudent um, to do things on our own. And in fact, we don't live in isolation. We're not meant to live in isolation or to be individual little islands with no connection to one another. But there comes a time where you just have to shrug off all of the naysayers and the non-doers and all of the rest of the bunch and step up and take responsibility. Say, okay, they're not going to do it. I'm going to do it. I will take care of this, or I will find the people who will help me take care of this, but I will not let myself become paralyzed or stop dead in your tracks simply because other people haven't stepped up. So I would leave that with you to think about that for a few minutes. Are you stepping up or are you stepping off? I leave that thought with you. I thank you for watching and listening. This is a short live this evening, but have a great rest of the evening and a great week to come. And I am working on building this new group. I haven't finished building it yet, but as soon as I do, I'll be making some announcements where you can find out about sleep and dreams. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.